strong. And these are experiences that are building the strength within you, right? And so your angels, they're sitting back because they're like, we know you can do this. Like, you asked for this. We know you're strong enough. We know that you are of divine essence and that you can cultivate and craft anything in this world that you want to craft. We know that you have it inside of you. So why are you not using your ability and your intelligence to look at what is present in your reality? They're basically saying, step back and look at what you physically can touch and exercise in your reality. And when they say exercise, they mean your mind. Look at what you can do within your mind to shift. They're telling me I just spent like 10 minutes sitting in the mirror, staring at myself, eye gazing, looking into my left eye to heal something within myself. And they're telling me to tell you guys about it because maybe you should sit in the mirror and talk to yourself about what you're moving through. Like, look, left eye, babes, left eye. Okay? You look into your left eye, and I bet your butt within 5 minutes, if you don't look away, you're gonna be bawling. It happens. It's the most beautiful, profound experience. Like, just sit with yourself and realize that you are pure alchemy. You can literally move through anything. You can shift the reality you're within, and whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're praying for help with, you actually already have the tools to take you where you need to go next. But usually what's blocking you, or usually what's coming up that's causing you to outsource for help, is the recognition or the lack of recognition that you have what you need, or that you need to shift, that you are in control of your thought patterns and what's showing up in your reality. And the way out of it is as simple as remembering that you're the one that's in control. You're the one crafting the reality that you're within. So, for example, let's say that there's something that you don't want in your reality. Why are you giving so much attention to it? Why are you allowing it to I want to say eat your presence. Like, that's a weird terminology, but that's what I'm hearing. Why are you allowing it to eat your presence when you don't want it in your life anymore? You don't want it? Shift your perspective. Change where you're putting your energy and redirect yourself. Take your thought patterns and how much you're giving away to other specific things that you don't want in your reality anymore, and shift them into the things that you do want. Okay? The angels also were just showing me how much they're with you. They're so with you.
I know. They are with me.
And everything that you're moving through, everything that's coming up inside of you right now is because of these cycles that you're closing. It's like saying goodbye to something for the final time. And the parts of you that existed with it, you're saying goodbye to them too, because they don't exist without it. So you're really saying goodbye to versions of yourself that have existed before. But when I'm getting really intense nausea as I'm saying this, maybe that's what's really difficult, is like, you actually realize that you have to let go of those versions of yourself in order to step into and continue to be the new versions of you that have been born, that you want to be, that you're aspiring to become, and that you are currently becoming.
Yes.
But you have to say goodbye. Maybe that's what you need to do, is sit in the mirror and say goodbye to the parts of you that you aren't going to be carrying with you any longer. I'm seeing the 10 of Wands from my tarot deck, carrying 10 wands on your back, and these wands are actually versions of you. Which ones can you say goodbye to so that the load isn't so heavy that you can actually keep going and get to where you're going? Wow. Literally, as I'm talking, the clouds are like moving away and the sky is starting to turn blue, which is really beautiful. I'm feeling this energy of, because it's been so heavy, because so much has been moving, especially, I'm getting really strongly this year, or the last like 8-9 months, I'm feeling like it's just been like a really big year of cycles closing. And all of these cycles closing, the closing of a cycle is, it's, I don't want to say it's dense, but it's, it's not, it can be heavy. Like, what's the right word? The closing of a cycle, it's bittersweet. That's a better word, that's a lighter word. It's very bittersweet, and you've been closing so many cycles that this past like 8-9 months has felt very, very bitter, and at the same time very sweet. So you're experiencing like such a like diversity of these energies, but at the exact same time, right? And there's part of you that, this is what I was feeling, there's part of you that's like, when does it get good? Or like when, it's not that it's not good, right? There's a sweetness that you've been feeling these past 8 to 9 months, but like there's a part of you that's like, when does this bitterness end? Like when do these cycles feel like they're fully closed and I can just move forward with the sweetness of who I am? It's kind of the energy that I feel coming through, and so there's like this little bit of like disdain. Is that a good word that I can use? Should I Google it? I never do this. Disdain. The feeling that someone or something is unworthy of one's consideration or respect. It's the same as contempt. Disdain.
This is a timeless message. Whenever this video pops up for you, that's when you're meant to be seeing this message. I'm seeing the image right now of somebody that's at some sort of crossroad or turning point. I feel like you're at a point in your life right now where you're standing on the edge of change is what it feels like, or I'm almost seeing someone looking out into their future or looking out into what's next for them and being presented with this choice. It's like you're facing this choice right now. Do I continue down the same path that I've been continuing down for this long? Or do I change something? And I feel like something inside of you is pulling towards a really big change right now. Something inside of you is asking you to walk away from anything that brought you comfort in the past. To be brave enough and courageous enough to walk into an unknown direction. And I feel like that's the pull that you're feeling right now, and it could feel uncomfortable. You could be noticing that maybe in small ways you're clutching on to what felt comfortable a little bit right now, even though you know you might have to let it go at some point. I'm seeing somebody kind of reasoning with themselves for certain things. And it's like, I feel like deep down internally, you know that in order for you to reach your higher path, you're meant to go in a different direction instead of being in this energy of complacency, of settling. Because I feel like there's something about whatever position you're in right now where you're acknowledging, am I settling? Or you're asking yourself, is this me settling in some ways? And maybe in the past, it's like you didn't notice the ways in which you would settle, or you didn't notice the ways that you were being complacent or being okay with mediocrity within your own life. Maybe you were blind to that, but I'm seeing like this image right now of these masks falling off of your face and like forcing you to see the truth. Seeing through illusions is the vibes that I'm getting right now. It's almost like things were so hazy and so foggy, and you were trying to, I'm just seeing someone like justify. So I don't know if that resonates for you, but there's like this energy of like justifying certain things within your life, convincing yourself that you were okay with certain things when you knew deep down internally you weren't. And it's this energy right now of like somebody cutting through all of the illusions. And it's almost this energy of like, you can't go back. Like you can't, now that the illusions have dropped, there's no putting them back up, because it's like, you know better. You know better is what I'm getting. And if you know better, do better. And I'm also hearing nothing changes if nothing changes. So I feel like you're at a time in your life right now where you're really desiring change, like deep change, not a surface level change, because I feel like you have changed so much as a person, especially within this last year. I don't know why I just heard 3 months. So you could have gone through like a very quick and sudden change also that like initiated you or pushed you into a powerful position is what I'm getting. It pushed you into desiring more, wanting more. Something changed, a tower had to fall, an ending had to come. There was something that shifted because I'm seeing somebody go from the energy of like boredom or lack or feeling lost, feeling over it, feeling like life is like meh, like mediocre, to someone being like, wait, there's more out there. Wait, these feelings I'm feeling, I've never felt them before. Or wait, I can manifest what I want. Like I'm seeing somebody that's getting so curious about exploring magic, or like you're leaning into an energy that maybe, and I know in this collective you guys are, this ain't your first rodeo, you've been around the magical stuff here, but this feels different. Like I don't know how to explain it. I feel like if you're somebody like, for example, you could be somebody that's like not into anything like this, videos like this, whatever, and all of a sudden you have this weird urge to click on this video, or like all of a sudden you have this weird pull towards certain things that you never had that pull towards before. Do you know what I mean? So it just feels very like different. Something feels different, and I feel like the longer you try to resist it, whatever this change is, whatever this thing is that you're actively walking away from, this lifestyle, this old habit, this limiting belief. And again, I feel like I'm getting a message right now of extremism. You could be a person that goes to extremes a lot. Like you're like, I am never drinking for the rest of my life. You know, like somebody that really goes like extreme, and I relate to this also, but I feel like you're in an energy right now, or you're being called to be in an energy of balance, but I'm also getting a message of like detoxifying your body also. So if there's certain things that you know you should be stepping away from or pulling back from, or even when it comes to your energy, like I'm seeing if you have friends that you know you simply can't be around them right now because maybe the way that they think might influence how you think, or even your family members, or whatever it might be. I feel like you're starting to pick up on the red flags that are around you at this time. And it's this energy of like somebody trying to remain in an old life because they've been in that old life and it's been so comfortable up till now, right? And there's this perception that jumping into the unknown, that taking a step into something that you don't know the outcome for, will come with this automatic discomfort. It's your perception around it. Because I feel like what you believe to be true ultimately right now is exactly what will happen. And I'm almost getting this energy of like this self-sabotaging energy sometimes, because it's like you build up this anticipation in your head of what stepping into the unknown looks like, and you might be building it up subconsciously from a negative headspace, or from a space that's like, what if this happens? What if this happens? Almost like anticipating the worst. But I'm getting this energy of like you needing to change your perspective. You have to be willing to change your perspective on what you think you're going to experience, or what you think is required of you in whatever this change is that you're stepping into at this time. And it's all about your perception of what you see to be true about this change, right? So I'm getting this message right now of somebody like, we've talked about this here. If you've been watching my videos, you know, and even if you haven't, let me just tell you, you're a powerful person. You have this ability where you can, I feel like you're good at walking away from things, detaching when you need to, quitting things, like you're good at like severing those ties. You are good at it, whether you realize it or not. So it's this energy right now where you need to simply decide that you want to be in a different reality where you don't experience those things. You don't feel that pull towards that thing that you need to walk away from or whatever. It's simply deciding. Like, I don't know why I keep hearing that. I simply decide. And you choosing to jump into a reality where, like, there's a whole reality out there for you where you actually do walk away from that thing, where you actually do let that relationship go, where you actually do, you know, make the change that you've been feeling your soul calling you to make. There's a whole ass parallel reality out there right now as we speak with a version of you that actually did that. Like, just think about that for a second and then try to imagine what that reality looks like for them, you know, and how can you just decide to bring yourself there. Like, I know this is a hard thing to explain, but I feel like whoever you are, you're gonna get it. You're gonna get it, because at the end of the day, it's all about how you perceive this time of your life right now. And I feel like you are standing at the biggest opportunity of your life is what I'm hearing. Like, it feels big, and not in a way that like you should be afraid and there's so much pressure, and like, I apologize because that did sound a little crazy, but like, I hope you know what I mean. This just feels like a point when you're gonna be old as hell. okay? Because let's face it, we all are. When you're gonna be old and crinkly and wrinkly, okay? You're gonna look back at your life story and you're gonna be like, ooh, I remember that point. August, September, November. I remember this energy of time. 2025, damn, that was a big change. Damn, that was a big time. I feel like there's something about this time specifically where it's like you simply cannot go back to operating in a way that you were operating before. There is no going back. There is no return. Like, it feels very final. It feels like somebody's made their mind up on what they want for themselves. Even if you don't quite know what you want for yourself, it's like you see that there's more. You see a potential out there, and you're holding on to that potential for your future. You're being like allured by your future, you know? It's very alluring, and like, I don't know, I'm getting sensual energy. Like, it's like magnetizing. And it's because you've seen visions of it, or you've held a vision of it. You've had curiosity about it in some way, shape, or form, where you've opened up your mind to be like, what would me experiencing, you know, a love like that look like? What would me experiencing living in my purpose look like? What would that actually look like? Like, I feel like you've given yourself permission very recently to want more, and to not be ashamed of wanting more, to want more because you know damn well you just deserve more. You deserve more in this life. You're a good person. You're somebody that is constantly, ooh, you know what I'm hearing? Like, mending your own heart while also mending the heart of others. That's who you are, babe. Do you realize this about yourself? Oh, scrumptious.
Yes, I do.
Okay?
Yes.
You are mending your heart actively, by the way, through betrayal, through all the stuff going on the sidelines, okay? Nasty stuff, nasty energies that people have tried to throw at you. You've been just sitting there mending your heart, and as a byproduct of you mending your heart, it's actually simultaneously mending the heart of others. Oh, what a freaking gift you are. Yeah, that's crazy. And sometimes I feel like you're slowly starting to see that about yourself, and like, I don't know, there's this energy of you being like a little bit proud of yourself in a way, or like proud of how far you've come, reflective on your journey, genuinely looking at, you know what, I chose love in this direction when I could have easily chose to come motherfucker up. I could have easily crashed out. Ugh, I get it, okay? You're sitting there, you're like, damn, I really chose peace. Like, that was brave. That was strong of me. That was courageous of me. That was loving of me. And you know what, spirits up there like, oof, we were expecting a crash out. We were expecting you to lose your shit, okay? But you didn't. You held it together and you kept responding with love. Because that's just who you are. You respond with love over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I feel like there's something about your life that has never been reciprocal, okay? I feel like you truly have never been poured into in the same way that you pour into others. If I'm being brutally honest with myself, okay? I feel like you give a love that is so rare, and it's like you've probably always wished to experience a love like your own, and you realize that you're one of a kind, so you're not gonna get that same, I don't know, I feel like there's a bit of disappointment there, like realizing that people aren't you, they're not gonna treat you in the way that you treat yourself. But there's something about you building that relationship with how you treat yourself now that you're not expecting other people to treat you how you treat yourself, because you're already treating yourself how you should treat yourself. You are just attracting in people. I don't know why this message is like kind of taking a turn, but you're attracting in people that are gonna pour into you, or opportunities that are meant to pour into you. Like, I'm seeing this like equal flow and give and take, and I feel like you've never experienced that before. Not on this level and this extent that it is coming in for you. Like, it's coming in a way that feels rare. Who you are, you're rare, you're one of a kind, you're unique, and therefore you're being prepared for rare experiences. Wow. Don't you just love when magical things happen? And there goes the motherfucking lights, babe. Wow, that was magical. I was literally just holding my ears because I was about to say, my ears are getting hot. The lights go out. We're talking about rare things, like, but this is your energy. I'm picking up on your energy in this video. Whoever you are a rare being. Like, magical things can happen to you. Spirit's like, tell them again. Magical things can happen to you. Miracles, they can happen to you because you are somebody that, again, you move from love. You're always choosing to move from love regardless of the circumstances that you were given. And that is literally like, you don't even realize how much good karma, if you believe in that, or like good energy you have being built up for you in the background, that's all about to rush into your life. I feel like you recently handled a decision with love. There's something about this because it feels like you're being gifted something for how you recently handled some situation. You're being given a gift for how you handled the situation. Wow. This feels recent.
Thank you for all that received and all that show.
And it just feels like however you moved, however you've been moving, it's been from a space of pure goodness, pure love for everyone, for yourself and for everyone around you. You have good intentions, you never have ill will. And you're meant to experience reciprocity. This is a season for you of deep divine reciprocity. Whatever you're pouring to be pouring back into you. Like, this is like soul recognition type stuff right here. This is like seeing eye to eye with anyone that's around you. You know, I'm seeing like somebody coming into your life that recognizes your soul, which you've never had before. Something that comes into your life, some opportunity that like sees your worth, that gives you what you're worth, you know? And it feels very just aligned. I don't know how else to explain it. It feels very aligned because you're doing all the things. You're walking, like, do you know how brave it is to actually close out cycles and to choose better for yourself and to walk away? My other phone died, guys, so we're doing it on here. But it is so mother freaking easy to keep yourself complacent, to stay in a box, to stay in a situation that you know you're not fully happy in, but it's keeping everyone else around you happy, or it's keeping the peace, or whatever. Do you know how easy it is to not choose yourself? It's very easy to fall into that. And I'm not speaking from a place of judgment. I've been there. We've all been there. And it's necessary to be there. But I feel like you're at a point in your journey where you're like about to make really brave decisions for yourself. You're about to make really big and bold decisions for yourself. And I think right now, again, this whole message is about learning to control your perspective on how you think this is going to work out, on how challenging you think it's going to be, because this can honestly be so much easier and so much more beautiful and miraculous than you even think it to be. So right now, just be cautious with how you're perceiving these big changes in your life and see the gift that is innately coming from them. Whatever you're letting go of, like, you're making space for really big, beautiful things to enter your life at this time. And I think that's the whole point of this. And that's the beauty of these changes that you're doing. It is so rare. It is so brave. I don't know what my brain was on. It is so brave to be in the position that you're in and to even be thinking these thoughts and to be watching these videos or like having hope, like trying to build towards something, changing your mindset. That is so brave, and you are so beautiful, and you deserve to be so celebrated for that. And I really pray that you're celebrating yourself, and I hope that you know that I am oozing out so much loving energy onto you all of the time, because you deserve all the strength and support, and I'm right here with you on this journey. And I just love you so much, and I'm so freaking proud of you. Like, this is big stuff happening in your life right now.
Thank you. I love you too.
I love you with my whole heart, my whole being, everything inside of me.
Thank you.
I'm so proud of you, and
Thank
yeah,
you for
this is
participating.
beautiful. You're beautiful.
Thank you.
I love you so much. I'll
Love you
talk to
too.
you very soon.